Hey kids, welcome back to Worth the Spin. I'm your host, Jack. Alrighty. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I hope you like my previous video. I hope you like this video. And I hope you like any videos going forward. We're going forward. Alrighty. This time we're going to talk about and I'm late to the party, I know. But you know I'm always late to the party. So it's something that I'm used to, so it's really no big deal. But I'm sure you've seen tons of video reviews on this. I haven't watched all of them. I haven't watched a lot of them. I watched a few of them. But I haven't watched a lot of them. So anyway, whatever they said, this is my 2 cents on it. And that's that. All right, here we go. Power to the people. John and Yoko, Plastic Ono Band with memory, Elephant's Memory, and special guest. You want to know who the special guest is? Stevie Wonder. Just between us. Keep it to yourself. Okay. Alrighty. So I've been looking forward to this, and like I said, I got the 4-disc LP because that's what I wanted, because that is the evening or the afternoon and evening shows, and that's what I was interested in this whole set. Sometime in New York City is an album. Even John said, you know, it's one I wish I didn't make. It's not a very good album, and I'm not saying that it's not a good album. I think it has a few good songs on there. I really like New York City. I like John Sinclair. I like the second disc, the concert deal. I love that, especially John's version of "Hey Baby, Please Don't Go." Just awesome. I love it, man. And yeah, so I chose this because I can't afford a big $250 fancy smancy set. But hopefully I'll get it down the road. I'll probably watch for it used. That's how I get most of my box sets. I watch for them used. And they pop up for like half or less, you know. I mean, I got my Plastic Ono Band for $80, brand new, wasn't even open. So, you know, if you wait a little while and you keep an eye out, you can find these more expensive sets at a lot more reasonable price. So, I saw if you missed on any of the Imagine one, any of the Mind Games one. And but, you know, I'll find them eventually. I'm not too worried about it. So, the 4-album disc comes in this hard box, which is cool. And it has this lenticular picture. It's John. Gotta do it right. Yoko. John. Yoko. John. Hey, guess what? Yoko. That's right. So it's open. I cut the plastic a certain way so that I could, with a couple pieces of tape, very gently put it back over the front, and then taped it slightly to the inside edge, because I don't want to mess this up. This is really cool. And these things they're pretty resilient, but they will scratch, and they'll lose their coolness effect once they get a couple little scratches in them. So I did that to protect mine. Just me, I'm crazy. Also, what I did was I took my records and, well, half of my records. So I took my records and I put them in plastic protective sleeves like I do anything else, and rice paper inserts. I try to just do them in the rice paper sleeves and put them back in the box, but the lid raised up like that much and you can like push on it. It was real springy. I didn't like that. So I decided to do that. You know, these things, you're in and out of these special kind of packaging, and eventually, you know, the packaging gets messed up. So that's what I did with mine. This is what it comes in. Both albums will come in this. This goes over it. And it's a really cool plastic thing. And these things scratch like easy, crazy, nothing. So instead of digging it out and records in and out, I just put them in, you know, I put all my records in protective sleeves anyway. So and I try to do the box set ones that way too. So there's that. Put that to the side. So you get a few cool things in here. And we're going to take a look at them. We're going to do it in a certain order, because everything's about order. It should be. And then you make a mess and you're like, wow, maybe I should have just threw it all on the floor and guessed that. Alrighty, here we go. First thing up, let me set these over here on my fancy smancy production table. Boy, it goes so smooth, doesn't it? Alright, you get this cool little it's like an 8-page booklet. It's kind of cool. Tells you the history of this concert, has some pictures. Tells you about the Willowbrook Children's Home that they were raising the money for. Pretty awesome. And you get, and this is really cool, and I so bad want to hang this on the wall. But you know how it goes, once you hang a poster up, it's ruined. No matter how you hang it up, you take it down, it's just, you know. Plus, if you've seen my room here, my walls are just crazy full with stuff. There's nowhere for anything. I've got posters on the ceiling just because I paid money for those, and from a friend who's an artist, and I don't want them to get messed up. So this is the poster you get with it. This is really cool. It's really big. You're not going to see it all. Buy said album to get it and see it. And I would love to hang this on the wall. But yeah, that's not going to happen either. But that's really cool. So we'll put that back in there. And then you get, and I'm not a fan of stickers and stuff like that, but you get 2 sticker sheets. And these are your sticker sheets that come with it. And there's some, you know, some cool stuff on there. Maybe not this set. This set's kind of, Let Them Stay In, John and Yoko. That's really cool. So there's some kind of cool ones on here. Nothing really, you know, groundbreaking. You also get 2 postcards. This is in case you want to fill these out and mail them to somebody, which I don't know why you would, especially as expensive as this set is. But there's your 2 postcards. With space on the back. Dear Mom, Dear Dad. Sitting in my room listening to John Lennon records. Love you. Dear Mom, Dear Dad. I did not go see this statue, nor did I buy this postcard from there. I found it in a record sitting in my room. See? Examples, trying to help you out there. And here's the cool part, and I've seen people post about this, and I think everybody's just trying to see, you know, one up one another who got the coolest replica tickets from their sets. So I thought for sure mine would be nosebleed way back yonder, and like you go across the parking lot where the cars are, and you take the ferry across the river, and then the Cheers over there. I'm pretty sure that's where mine would be. So I was surprised, very much surprised. So I think, you know, I got probably some cool ones. So I'm excited about it. So let me take some of these goodies out of here. So your other goodies come in this little bag right here. So that's kind of cool. Plus you can put your stuff in there. So you get a little card here. It says 1-to-1 on this side. On the back it says sponsored party, Tavern on the Green, 11 p.m. August 30th, 1972. This card is your admission ticket. So all you need now is a time machine, and you can go back in 1972 and you can join this party, because they wouldn't have heard of forgery, well, to this extent back then, and you could have got away with it and got in there. It'd be pretty nice. If you do it, can you get an autograph for me? Appreciate you. And then you got this cool little badge that you would hang on you and wear so people would know you're super cool because you were part of the John Lennon crew. And this is kind of cool. If I stop spinning, we'll take a quick look at it. There you go. That's pretty cool. So I like that too. That's pretty cool. Now this kind of stuff I like. You know, stickers and stuff, they're all right. But I like when you get this kind of like replica tickets and stuff like that. Really cool posters, even though I can't hang them up. You know, I like stuff like that. Stickers and, you know, pens and kind of stuff like that. I also got these 2 tickets to the concert. Man, I got to work on a time machine. Dude. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, real life, would this happen? No. But, you know, replica stuff, replica world, it happens. So anyway, so my seats, I don't know what your tickets are, but I'll share my tickets with you. So my tickets are, gotta read it, Inner Tower C, Gate 4, Orchestra, Section 1, Row A, Seats 17 and 18. Best $30 ever spent, man. Look at that. Ah! Oh, dude, I might frame these. They're not real, but I might frame them anyways. They're just that darn cool. And those are just, wow, those are some pretty fantastic seats. Can you imagine being back in 1972 and being at this concert and having that those tickets and sitting in those rows? Wow. What a mind blown, dude. That would be awesome. Alrighty. So that's my set. Well, that's what you get in the box set. I was trying to find the lid. But, yeah. Here it is. Trying to keep it all together. So, like I said, I took the records out. I don't want to get in and out of stuff like this too much because it just messes it up. And we'll set that back there. And then I took my records, and if you'll excuse me. 1 second, be right back. And we're back. And see what I was saying last episode about professionally done YouTube channels? Check some of those guys out. You'll find what a professionally run channel is. So this is your first set of records. And this is the afternoon show. That's your cover. Look familiar? And I'll show you your back cover. This is your back cover. And I really do love this picture. John just looks like he's so in love and just so admiring this woman that everybody else in the world seemed to hate. And this is your inside. And if this was taken where I think it is, I'd be somewhere right in the middle of this picture. And somebody in the future would be going, hey, that's Jack. How did he get in there? But that's not happening. All right, again, like I said, I took my records out and put them in protective sleeves because I don't want to get in and out of the box sets and mess them up. I hate doing that. And then these are your two records. We go backwards because I got to put them in there in a certain way because if I don't, it'll drive me batty. All right, and there. This is your disc 2 side A right here. So there's no titles on these records. That's your flip side. So there's no titles on these records. So you don't know what songs are on here unless you look on the inside. I don't. Hang on. I listen to these a lot, but I don't really. You know, remember when you were a kid? Well, some of us were kids. We would take the records out and we'd put them on, and we'd take the record sleeve and we'd put it up there on the wall or in front of the stereo or the record player, and we'd just stare at it and read over and over and over and over and know everything about it because that's all you had to do. Now, you know, it's much busier times. So this is your insert for those records. Doesn't have anything on it. Doesn't tell you what's on what record. You get that off the back of the box only. So we'll push that back down in there. And this insert is the same for both sets of records. Just so you know. And but this way it helps protect everything. The records and the record covers and the box that it came in from getting messed up. I've listened to this like 10 times. I'm probably going to listen to another 10 times in the next week or so because this is great. I love this. I've been waiting on this concert to come out ever since there was the rumor of it. And now that it's here, I can't listen to it enough. And it sounds fantastic. I think they cleaned it up. They did a great job on it. And it sounds fantastic. And I know there's all the controversy over the one song that's missing. And I'm upset about that too. It's censorship. And yeah, I agree. Maybe if John was still alive today, John would go, I wish I didn't write that song. And, you know, I want to leave it off the album. And that's fine. That's his choice. That's his creation. He has that option for that. And I think for us, for someone now to be his voice without him saying that's okay and just taking something off, you know, it's censorship. And I understand the sensitivity of the word, but I have a hard time thinking, and I want to say this right, I have a hard time thinking that the sensitivity and hurt and insult and whatever else of this word is really that impactful on certain people because I hear them say it all the time. Just watched a movie last week and they had to say it's a new movie. And they had to say it, I don't know, 80 times during this hour and a half movie. So, I don't know. If you're offended by something, you avoid it. So, I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. But, I knew it was missing when I got this. I knew it was missing when I listened to this. And I really don't, honestly, I don't miss the song. I'm not like, oh man, where is Woman Is of the World? I don't. It's not on there. My mind's just blanked it out. So now I listen to the concert and I don't hear it, and I just don't think about it until later on. I'm like, oh, you know what? It isn't on there. I didn't hear it. So yeah, it's no big deal. So this is your second record. This is your evening show. This is your back cover. Yoko got a back cover. And I think it's because if you do John's on the front, so if you put these two together, which this is how they are in the sleeve, and you take them out, you got John, you got Yoko. So that's why it's like that. Not that she's getting any less billing, that's just what it is. I don't know. And this is the inside, which is pretty cool too. I like this inside. This is neat. And again, your insert on the inside is the same as the other one I showed. Nothing fancy smancy, not much in forward on there as far as who's on the album, what they did, or a list of the songs that's on there. So, but you don't really need, you don't need all that, so that's kind of cool. So we'll take the records out and we'll take a look at these records here. And we'll just look at the one. They're all the same. So this is disc 3, side A. Same as what we looked at a minute ago. Side B, again, same as what we looked at a minute ago. So no song titles on here. A little weird. But it's not that big a deal. All your song titles for everything is on the back lid of the box. So you can get your info off of there. The sounds, like, again, it sounds great. They've cleaned it up really, really well. It's a fantastic production, I think, of these. It would have been cool to have had a supplemental 5th vinyl. Something, I'm sure there's some other stuff that was left out of this that was a part of the concert. And it would have been cool to had that. But maybe that's on the big fancy set. Maybe you guys who got it know. I don't know. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. So that's how I did mine. I love this. It sounds great. All the songs on here are great. There's the one that I skipped is, don't worry, Kyoko, mommy's only looking for a hand in the snow. I think Yoko, when she sings a song and she presents it as a musical piece, I think it sounds very good. But I'm going to be honest, with all this, other stuff, it's not musical. It doesn't sound good. So, but other than that, this is a fantastic set. I highly recommend it. Like I said, one day, hopefully, I'll get the big set, the 16 disc set or whatever it is. So I have the remaster of Sometime in New York City and the bonus stuff that goes along with it. Fantastic album. Listened to it like 10 times. Going to listen to it like 10 times more again. I haven't in the past couple of days because I'm trying to get these Japanese Beatles albums listened to so we can discuss that. We'll discuss those in our next video. I got 4 more coming. And so by the time I can get these 2 videos and get them posted and get a video posted or a video made of the Japanese Beatles albums that I have currently, then I'll have those and hopefully be able to listen to those and we can talk about those. So, that's all wishful thinking. That's barring that I had a schedule and keep this thing going on a timely manner, which I don't. All right. Cool. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of it. Is this stuff worth the spend, by the way? It certainly is. It's John Lennon. It's worth the spend. I've been waiting on these concerts. They sound awesome. And I think you'll really enjoy them. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Make me happy. Makes me feel loved. Hope you enjoy my videos in the past. Hope you enjoy my videos in the future. Be getting in my time machine here in a minute and doing one on some more Beatles albums. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate everybody who watches this and comments on it. It's really cool. I thought when I first started this, nobody would watch it at all. And I got people who are watching this. And it's really cool. And some people are telling me they get something out of it. And that's really cool. So I appreciate you guys very much. So take care. Sprinkle a little love out there. Do one good deed for every... One good deed today, no matter what it is. Lick a stamp for somebody, because those things taste icky, man. Lick a stamp for somebody so they don't have to do it. Give that guy in the corner a couple of dollars. He uses it for whatever he uses it for. You're doing the good deed and giving it to him. Hold a door open for somebody, whatever. But let's do a good deed and see if we can spread that and turn some of this nastiness going on in the world out here today into some love and goodness. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time when we'll be talking Japanese Beatles albums. Yes. Yeah. Very good. Very good. I have one that is way not good, but we'll talk about that when we get around to it. Again, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody, and I hope to see you on your own YouTube channels. So take care.